Welcome to the Charles Show.
Take you through the highs and lows.
You can let your friends know. Charles Show.
Take you through the highs
Let's
and
take
lows.
you through the highs and lows.
You can
let your friends know. Charles Show. Charles Show.
take you through the highs and
Take
lows.
you through the highs and lows.
You can
let your friends know. Charles Show.
Welcome to the Charles Show. Take you through the highs and lows. You can let your friends know.
Charles Show.
What's going on, guys? I just did a podcast with my boy Manny. We run a credit repair business along with fronts. We also provide tax services and real estate services. So if you need any help with credit repair, consultation on buying a home, or consultation on how to file your taxes, reach out to us, man. We're more than happy to help. We'll do a consultation. Just click the link below to get a hold of us. But like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the podcast and if you got anything worth of value out of it. I'll see y'all inside. Peace. Let's get right to it, man. So I got my boy Manny here. What's up, big bro?
What's up?
And me and him been helping a lot of people fix their credits lately. Ain't that right?
Yes, sir. We've been working, putting in work.
Yo, a lot of people need their credit fixed because they're trying to either buy a home, maybe get a auto loan, get a business funding. So we're gonna talk about, like, you know, a lot of the things that we've seen with people's credit. It's like, you had to fix your credit before, right?
Yeah. I was at a 600, started slowly.
But wait, why was it at a 600?
I had a couple medical bills, credit cards. Mostly the ones that was killing me was the credit cards.
Bro.
Got those working, disputed them. Took maybe like a month and a half. Took those out, and now I'm just working on the medical bills.
So,
And now I'm up at 700s.
damn, that's what's up, my boy. Hey, you can go buy anything.
Anything.
Well, a lot of people don't understand, like, using your credit, like, you could literally do a lot more than if it was just some cash.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's most people's issue today when their credit is bad. What I've seen being a realtor and being involved in real estate is like credit card.
Yeah.
People, credit cards is, if you don't know how to use a credit card, man, it's gonna wipe you out because you're paying a lot of interest on, you know, the money you borrow. And the reason you pay a lot of interest is because it's a short-term loan. If it's a long-term loan, then you can obviously get better rates, like a mortgage or even an auto loan is better than a credit card interest.
Yeah.
And that's all a credit card is. It's just you're borrowing money, so it's a loan. So once you got the credit usage down because you were paying a lot on the high balance, that shot up your credit score?
My credit score. Once I cleared the clowns with Chase, I was good. It started shooting up 650, then it went out to 7, and now I just got to work on the medical bills just to get up
Put that cherry on top.
Yeah, the cherry on
so
top.
once you get the medical stuff off, you're probably gonna be like at 950, 1050.
800s.
I'll just play. I know. Credit scores only go up to 850, guys. But that's not how you gonna be. You gonna
Financial freedom.
what?
That's
Hey,
what it is.
so
That's what we're working for, the financial freedom.
and then once your credit is right, you're gonna plan on, like, what, trying to buy a home or something, a car.
Buy a home,
Yeah, you
yeah.
could do a lot though.
Buy a home, live there for a little bit, rent it out,
Yeah.
go on to the next house, and just keep going till we get a couple properties. and
Right.
Get that financial freedom.
Hey,
we're
you know I'm
looking
a
for.
realtor, right? So
Yeah.
when you're ready, you gotta highlight your boy.
Yes, sir.
You can click the link in the bottom too if you need help.
Gotcha.
I
Must
bet.
spread the word.
So with us helping people find, you know, financial freedom through helping them with credit, buying a home, you know, helping them file their taxes, because that's something else that we do. We've helped a lot of clients over the years in all three industries. So after helping, after me and Manny worked on his credit, we started working on my credit to see if it was something that was real. And by the grace of God, my credit score has shot up. Well, I'll tell Ralph to put a screenshot so you can see how much my credit score has been going up. And I had kind of the same issues too. High credit card usage and not paying it off, every month. That adds to the balance crazy. Yeah.
Mine, I was 18 when I got my credit card.
I think a lot of us who have bad credit probably started with a credit card early and didn't really understand like the power of it. But
I had that 10K limit, and I was
what at 18?
Yeah, bro, I was just swiping it. Just swiping.
So and doing that and helping ourselves and working on our own credit, we realize like we can help others fix their credit, and we've already started helping a few people, and they've been seeing some wild success with their credit shooting up, and we're looking to help more people. So if you know you need help with your credit, we'll do a free consultation, and we'll look into your credit report and see exactly what needs to be done and how we can make a game plan to help you out. So make sure, just get in touch with us. You can send us a DM. I have Manny's DM, or I'll have Manny's Instagram link below. I have my Instagram link below, and then the account we share, our business account, I have that link below too. So if you reach out on that one, either one of us will be able to respond. So credit, man. Credit is like the foundation of everything.
Yep.
If you have bad credit, you can't do nothing. Like you can't borrow money to fund a business.
Nobody wants to lend you money
because they don't trust you. Don't feel like you're gonna pay it back, and that's what your credit report is a report card of how well you handle loans, credit cards, and debt in general. So once you have your credit fixed, man, the doors open up. Let's talk about real estate. You can start buying properties. Yeah. Like we said, we're trying to get you a property in the near future. And this is we spoke about this game plan already, but I'll put it on camera because it's not a secret. The game plan is you get at least to a 580. That's all you need to qualify for an FHA loan, and then have income. So you have to file taxes every year, and we can also look over your taxes. But once you have at least a 580 credit score, you've had a job for 2 years, and you make good income, and you have some money saved, you can buy your first home with as little as 3.5% down. We also have another program that makes it easier to buy a home, which I'll put another video together for that. But for the general basis is FHA loan, 3.5% of the purchase price. Right now, it's a buyer's market. Today's date is May 9th. It's a buyer's market right now, 2026. It's a buyer's market right now, so sellers are more susceptible to giving seller credit, meaning money towards your closing cost and down payment to buy the home. So, once we help you buy the first home, you're gonna be there with your girls and your family, your daughters and your family, and do 6 months. Yeah. If we get a deal, you can live there for 6 months and then look to try to find the next property. Yeah. But this is the way we have to do it, since I want you to start off on the best leg. Usually I would tell people, don't worry about nothing, just buy your first home and use it as a stepping stone. That definitely still works. But if you want to get strategic, it's to find a distressed property. People that are selling their homes that need work. So you force fixer uppers. So you force equity into the property. So you try to find a property. Let's just say the market is like 300K. You try to find a property that is distressed, meaning it needs work, for around 120 to, I'd say, 140 max. Then you can put, let's just say, another 100K into it and make it beautiful. You can sell that property in that little market in that area for at least 300K, because you already ran your numbers.
Yeah.
And we also work with investors, and I invest in properties myself, so that's why I'm able to speak about this. Now, once you buy the property, say you bought it for 120, you put 100 into it, so you're at 220. You know that area is at least 300K, so you have 80K equity. But remember, you're paying a mortgage on 220, so your mortgage is very, very low. So you can live in it, stack your money, and then find another deal, or refinance and pull your 50, 60,000 out, and you can have cash to fund your business, buy another property. There's so much you can do, man. The doors open up when you have credit.
Credit.
So credit is king. Hey, don't listen to people who say cash is king.
Cash is not king.
Cash is not king. Cash is not king.
They say cash is king, but credit is queen. You gotta do everything the queen says.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real. I never heard.
Like chess.
Hey, side quest. I never heard that one.
Yeah, that is good.
Y'all heard that? Ralph with the jewels. I put dropping game. Everybody dropping game. Hey, if you hang around me, bro, I promise you're gonna get some credit game, real estate game, definitely tax game. You're gonna get good game. We be on it, man.
Yeah.
So
Put it in work.
So all right. So we got a goal. We got a goal of on the credit business, on the people we want to help. So I'm gonna say at least 100 clients.
Yeah.
Between three of us, France is not here yet, but it's me, Manny, and France. You'll see him later. 100 between the three of us, I think that's doable.
Yeah, very. You can do that.
Definitely.
Very possible.
So if anybody needs their help with credit, make sure you reach out to us. Our info will be in the bio, right? Without credit, man, you're not gonna be able to do anything. With credit, you're gonna get cheaper auto loan rates. You're gonna get better approvals with credit cards. You'll be able to get qualified to purchase a home with a mortgage, and business funding, which is something else we're getting into. Help you fix your credit and get you a line of business credit where you can use it as cash. And what you do with that is your business, but our job is to help you get your credit right and get funding, and hopefully be able to start your business, run your business, and have cash flow within your financial world. Anything you want to add to that?
No, we just gotta work on the credits. That way we can get credit cards. There's programs that you can also use. There'll be links in below that you can use and help yourself. And it's your own money, but you can use it as well if you ever need it. Anything comes up, in emergencies, you can pull it out. But it also helps your credit.
What are you talking about, the credit apps?
The credit apps, Self, Kick.
Yeah.
There's other apps too that, like, if you need help with paying your rent, they got apps for that, and that when you make payments, it goes towards your credit.
Credit. The apps that help you pay rent?
Yeah, like Flex. You got Flex, and there's other ones, but I know Flex is the one that most people use.
Oh wow! I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, there's what was that? And the credit, when you make the payments on time, they send that to the credit bureaus.
So that way it reflects on your credit. So
Yes, sir.
it should be. You're paying your rent anyways.
Yep, you're paying it, so why not just help it?
Right.
build up?
See, bro, that's real game, man. Usually credit when you pay your rent, it doesn't report to your credit report. Like, it doesn't have nothing to do with that. But if you can use this app,
Flex.
if you're gonna be paying your rent anyways, you can use the Flex app. I'll make sure to put that in the description as well. Use the Flex app to pay your rent through them.
Yes, you make a payment, and then you can make half a payment, and depending on your credit, they'll give you can make the second payment of your rent within any other week of the month.
Oh wow!
So you pay part in front, and then you pay the rest later if you don't got enough funds to put it all up at once.
Oh wow! Damn, that's awesome.
That's what helps me get my credit up as well too. I use Flex.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Give us some more game, bro. That's some sauce. Speak up a little bit, so we.
I use Flex. That's what I started using as well when I first started using my credit. I was using Flex. A buddy of mine told me that he was using it,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't really know it, the whole thing. I looked into it and I seen that it was giving, once you make the payments on time and you make everything's on point,
Yeah.
the credit goes to your, they send it to your credit bureau, and you'll be able to work on your credit. You also got other apps that'll help you, like Self.
What's Self? Tell
Self
me
is
a
like
little bit about
another
Self.
credit app where you get a credit card and you can put it in. You can put money in on your own, 150, whatever you're able to afford a week, and you can put it in. If you ever need to use it, you just swipe your card, and it's using your
Oh.
own money. But
It's reporting as credit.
It's credit, correct.
Wow. I know about Self. I never actually used it, but Self. Hey, I know a few people. Actually, one of my clients in the past, he was working on his credit. His credit was already good, but he was working on it, and he used Self, and he told me about it. This was years ago. So Self been around for a little while.
Oh, good minute, yep. So those are the two things that I've done too. Got a couple credit cards with Wells and Chase.
Because
You know,
Self helped out. And what was the other one?
I think it was Kick.
Yeah,
I gotta look
Kick,
into that.
Kick.
But Kick is the same thing. It's your money, but it gets reported as a credit. Every time you make that payment, you put it in that card. If anything comes up, any emergencies,
You can use your own money
you can
still.
use your own money.
So it ain't like they don't lock it away.
No.
Wow,
Yeah.
bro, that's huge, bro. That's some game.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll make sure to put all that in the description, man. That's some good game right there. I'm gonna start using Self, Kick, and I don't rent. I own my own home, so make sure y'all buy a house. We just try to make it easy as possible. We don't want nothing confusing because we're not into the business of confusing. As you can see, we're giving out games. So like, if you want to fix your own credit, we just gave you some sauce to do it.
On your own.
Yeah,
Helps out.
yeah. Save yourself some money and do it yourself. Or if you need help, we're more than happy to assist. Taxes. If you need help filing your taxes, there will also be a link in the description for that as well. And I know a lot of people hasn't filed yet, and it's past the deadline. Me, I don't have to file until October 15. I did an extension, which I do every year because I'm self-employed, and I got to make sure I'm not paying too much to Uncle Sam because I got a family and I got kids to feed. Now I ain't got no kids yet, but I got a family to feed. You feel me? So make sure y'all tune in for that. So, bro, I just lost 10,000.
How did that go?
Bro,
How'd that happen?
I had a real estate deal going on with a client, and she qualified. First of all, it took about a year to find her home. So I was out on the road,
Put it in feet work.
man, driving a lot, bro. I showed a lot of homes to her, and she couldn't decide on the home because of things like there was a wall in the kitchen. Like, you know, so older homes have like more hallways and like it's boxy versus more modern homes, it's open, it's all open concept. So like you can be standing in the kitchen and see all the living room and the entertainment center and whatnot. So she didn't like that. She wanted a wall up, like the old styles.
Cool.
And I had to tell her, hey, you know, this is an upgraded home because there was a wall here, but
More space, more.
it looks
Better?
Yeah, like it's more
modern,
space.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, there was a wall here, but they took it down to make it more modern. That's upgrading the home. Client was like, nah, I don't like that. I want the wall up. I'm like, all right. So that was one reason why she liked the home. It was perfect. I thought it was a nice home, and we could have got it for a good deal. So skipped out on that one. Now we're gonna fast forward about six months later. We find a home. The client actually finds it, and then I did my research. I'm like, yeah, it's available. We go look at it. Thumbs up. Finally was able to put an offer together, and went through the inspection period.
And what's the inspection period like? What is it? How does that go?
So the inspection period is once you find a home, you put an offer and they accept the seller accepts the offer. Now you have like an inspection period, which could be like 7. It could be 0. It could be 7, It could be 15. Max is usually like 14, 15 days. But to make the offer look sweeter, you make it 7 days, like a quick inspection. That means you're going to do your inspection. You're going to go over the report of the home. So the inspector is going to go through the attic, check for wood destroying organisms like termites,
That's a lot.
mold. They're going to go through the electrical, the plumbing, the roof, and AC unit, the hot water heater.
So all that's in the inspection?
All that's in the inspection. They're gonna basically dissect the home and give a report about it.
And that report, how did that come out?
Dog, I'm glad you asked. Cleanest report I've ever seen. Cleanest report I've ever seen. The only negative thing on the inspection report, which to me wasn't that bad of a negative, so I didn't feel like it was a make or break the deal. But for my client, it was a make or break the deal. So the only negative on that property was the roof was 20 years old. With insurance, they give life expectancy on roofs, depending on what kind of roof you got, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. Now, the older your roof, the more expensive your premium for insurance will be, and the less coverage you'll get as well. So like, let's just say you got an older roof, you're paying a high premium, and you probably only got like 50%, 60% coverage, meaning if something goes wrong and you got to get a new roof and you're going through insurance, they'll only cover like 60% of the cost.
Okay.
Right? So that's very expensive. But so this roof was a shingle roof, and insurance only gave it a life expectancy of 20 years, and it was 20 years old. So, and we were able to get insurance. It wasn't even that bad, like her coverage or their coverage, right?
Do insurances usually like they'll want to work with something like that?
Of course, yeah. If everything else checks out, yeah, because it's a business of making money. Insurance is making money because they're giving out coverage. The lender is making money because they're willing to take on this client with this collateral, which is the property. It's in good standing still there, per inspection report, right? Because the lender needs the inspection report to determine their risk on lending out, $400K, right? So yeah, everything checked out except the roof was 20 years old and insurance was.
How much does a roof usually cost? Do you know?
On that particular property was between 13 and 17,000 for a new roof. Now it can get more expensive depending on if you get like tile roof, a metal roof.
But that was a shingle.
But that one was shingle, yeah. So for shingles, it's a little bit less because it's the material, right?
Yeah.
And insurance gives less of a life expectancy on a shingle roof versus a tile roof. Tile roof, obviously, they last longer.
Yeah.
And then tin roofs are even better because, they're gonna insulate the home, last a lot longer. I think they give 30, 35 years on tin roof, maybe even 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
You could fact check me on that. But anyways, we were stuck on the roof situation and was finally able to negotiate something for the roof. We negotiated $15,000 off the price.
Okay.
All right.
And that was for the roof.
For the roof being of age.
So she could have used that
Towards buying a new roof, or
okay.
Just rock out with the roof until it needs to be replaced, because it was in perfect standing, like no wood destroying organisms, and no sign of moisture, no leaks, no mold, no termites. That's wood destroying organisms. Yeah. None of that. So we were able to work out something for the roof being at its life expectancy. Then my client goes to me and says, I'm gonna wait, give me a couple of days and I'll let you know my answer. By then, we're out of the inspection period, but we can still get her escrow back because we're still in the loan commitment period. That's the time frame for you to commit to the loan.
Okay.
Right? That's like 15. I think I put 15 days on that. So by the time I hear, so when I hear from her, we were at the end of our loan commitment period, and the client goes to me, "I'm gonna move forward." Right?
She gave you the green light?
She gave me the green light. So me and my broker are sitting right next to each other on the phone with the client, and when she said it, so he goes, "Charles, go write this up in an addendum to reduce the price to reduce the price 15K, and send it over to her right now before we do anything, so we can have that signed and send over to the seller because the seller had already agreed." Right? So I come back in here, I do that, and I go back and sit down and finish working on the loan side with my broker. Meanwhile, she hasn't signed nothing. It's in her email. Nothing's been signed. 2 days pass. Nothing's been signed. Now me and my broker are getting worried because we're past the loan commitment, and we gave the approval over to the seller side and the lender. So she's approved. Yeah. At this point, there's no backing out. A week before closing, she goes, "I don't want to buy the house no more." Oh man.
And so what was the final straw for her not buying the house?
Not
wanting to get it?
She didn't tell us, but me and my broker figured out that somebody else that was involved in the deal that wasn't going to be on the loan backed out.
Oh, okay. And so how does that go from there? So you just...
It's still on her. Oh. It's still on the client. Like, you can't... Just because something happened with somebody else that's not even involved, like, we had no idea of this person. And even if we did, like, there's only one person on the loan. Yeah. So now me and my broker scrambling and trying to figure out a way to sweeten up the deal for her to actually
proceed with it.
Yeah. And my fiduciary duty is to go back and tell the seller or the seller's agent, "Hey, this client backed out." And, you know, they lost, I was sorry for cursing, but the seller side lost their shit.
Yeah. How does...
They're like, "What do you mean? It's 1 week before closing. Like, what do you mean she's backing out?" I'm like, "She don't want to buy the house." Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. She's like, "Well, Charles, you better figure this out. Like, you can't be doing this, or your client can't be doing this." I'm like, "I know. I told her. You know you're going to lose the escrow." Meanwhile, we got.
So the escrow is what? That's the money you put up?
No, I don't put up no money. The client does. I'm not buying the house. The client puts up escrow to bind the contract, to make the contract real. You can literally put down $1 to bind a contract. But are the sellers going to take you serious putting down $1? No. So you're buying a house for, you know, $400,000. You want to put down a nice down payment to show your seriousness. So $5 to $10K escrow. So she has a lot of money, more than $5K in escrow. She's about to lose it. She don't know that. My client thinks
she's going to get it back.
Well, I was telling her she can get it back up until the loan commitment period.
Okay.
After that, I can't do nothing, you know? So she's under the impression she can just cancel a contract on the day of the closing. I'm like, "Hey, no, you can't. You can't do that."
So what would you do on something like, with a problem like that?
On a problem like that I just had, what I had to do was let my client know the consequences, which they weren't happy with it. Their consequences was losing the whole escrow deposit. That's their consequences, because you're wasting time and you're in breach of contract.
Yeah.
So it took probably about 2 weeks to go back and forth with my client and the seller's agent. This was like the worst. Worse. This takes it for sure. Worst deal I've ever been in.
So it's not the first time?
No, it's not the first time. But at least on the last one, I closed.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Still,
this one, I would deal with it if we close. I'll deal with any headache in real estate if we close, but when you don't close, you just spent all that time Remember, I told you I've been working with this lady for a year.
Yeah.
Spent all that time showing homes, and then a month and a half under contract trying to negotiate to close, and then don't close. You know, like I'll just essentially wasting my time.
Yeah.
So
What would you say? You think she had cold feet, maybe?
100%.
What would you say? What would you tell someone trying to buy a home with cold feet?
So
Something to make them, ease up.
yeah, I'm like a therapy when it comes to doing that, bro. Cause honestly, when I bought my investment property, I got cold feet too. I didn't want to do it. Like I was like, man, I already own a home. Why am I doing this? And I got to remember the vision and the goal is to hold a portfolio that one day when I'm an old man, it's paid off by tenants and now I'm collecting cash flow, right? So I got cold feet too, but I remember what the goal is and did it. So what I tell my clients is, listen, you're doing this, it's an investment. It's a huge investment. So I understand you got cold feet, but in the future, you're gonna be thanking yourself and thanking me that you bought this home that you built equity in. Now, it can pay you back. If you, let's just say you buy one property, you live there for 30 years, the whole time you're working, right? Let's say you buy when you're 30 and you got a 30-year mortgage. You're working the whole time. At the end of 30 years, you got a paid off mortgage, right?
Yeah.
And you're probably about at your retirement age, right?
Yeah.
So now you got a paid off home that I would say get a multifamily because you have 3 doors and you got tenants paying you rent on paid off property. So that's cash flow. So that's your retirement plus whatever retirements you got set up. But if you want to set up retirement on being self-employed, I believe you have to do it through real estate and stocks too, because you can get dividend paying stocks. But my expertise is real estate. So you want to build a portfolio as a self-employed person because you don't have a traditional job where you're getting a 401k that's going to pay you out when you're retired. So you have to do it through real estate.
Yeah.
Now, when you buy real estate, either you're paying it off because you're living there or you're renting it out and your tenant's paying it off. And you might have cash flow, but the goal is to have a paid off property when you're at your retirement age.
Yeah, that's my goal.
That's big goals,
That's the
bro.
goal.
And it's possible. It's not hard, bro. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it within the year. I promise you. But anyways, so yeah, that's what I would tell my clients. Like, listen.
It's a big investment, but just trust it.
Yeah, trust the process. But with this specific client, I think her cold feet came from she had very low rent, and she was able to stack up a lot of money working a nice career.
Yeah.
Right? Her thought process is, I'm gonna have a mortgage now that I'm paying, obviously a lot more than rent, but she don't see the vision of, okay, you're not able to save as much money because you're renting, but that money is not going to waste. That money you're not able to save because you're not renting anymore is going into a mortgage that you're paying down every year, and property value only goes up. The trend is up. Even if we go into a bear market in the housing industry, it's gonna rebound every time.
Ups and downs.
But the trend is up. You feel me? So she didn't understand that concept because she was, based off what she told me, she's looking at more of her monthly finances and not being able to save more because it's probably going to be a little tighter for her and not be able to save as much. Yeah. But the whole mission, you're forgetting about the bigger goal is you're controlling an asset, which is a tax write-off at the end of the year, with property taxes, mortgage interest, all tax deductible. So if I know she was getting a refund and has dependents, her refund would be more. And as somebody who's self-employed, where you pay in the taxes when you buy a property, the taxes you pay in would be less because you have tax credits and deductions when you own property in real estate. Right? So that's where she got her cold feet. She didn't tell me that, but from everything that was being said by her, I kind of put it together. And then when me and my broker found out that somebody else that was in the deal backed out. We were able to put it together. You got really ice blocks on her feet.
Yeah.
Frozen feet.
Yeah, frozen.
So that's what I would say, bro. You're
So are you
don't.
still trying with that?
Oh, it's dead.
It's dead. Oh.
It's a dead deal. That 10K is gone. You're not gonna buy a home with that mindset.
Yeah.
Especially the way you got it. That really cheap rent, making a high income. It's tough. I get it. Like you're not able to stack away his money, bro. Trust me, I get it.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking about the ultimate goal, you'll be like, yo, I'm collecting pennies right now, bro. I did a deal with my boy. Shout out to my boy Bernie, man. Always using me to buy properties, man. He's bought and sold with me 3 times already since when I got into real estate.
Bought and sold?
3 times.
Okay.
Bro. Let me tell you about this first deal that we had. We bought a townhome for 190K, right? He's like, Stick. Like a lot of my boys call me Stick from back in the day, but he's like, Stick, I want to buy this house, but I only have $5 grand. And I'm like, all right, well, I already know you make the income because I help him file his taxes. I know he has the credit because I've worked with him with credit as well. I'm like, yeah, let's do it, but we're gonna have to find the perfect deal. Like it's gonna have to be sweet. Lo and behold, the real estate gods drop a deal on our lap. It was a townhome, which he wanted for 190K. And the trick with that was because he only had 5K, I had to get seller credit. And at that time we were in a buyer's market. The seller gave us, I forget how much it was, like 5 to 10K towards his closing costs, right? And all he needed was the 5K to buy the home, and he had it. And check this out, he pulled the 5K from his 401K.
Oh,
so it wasn't even the cash out of his pocket, right?
So that was the investment too, the long one.
Bro, check this out.
Run.
Check this out. So he bought his property, 5K out his pocket, but not really, right? Seller gave us seller credit. He closed on the home. He lived there for probably like 3 years, and we just sold it for $315.
So was he using equity or no? He just fixed it up.
No, he bought it turnkey. He didn't have to do nothing. Oh, so yeah, the whole time he lived there, he did like minor maintenance. He put some pavers by the AC. He made it look nice.
Yeah.
But as far as the like main things, he didn't touch it. He didn't do nothing. Like the kitchen, bathroom. He put a new AC unit in.
Yeah.
That's all he did. And then, yeah, that's it. And then from there, all he did was pay his mortgage. We sold it for $315. After all the fees, his taxes, the realtor commission, because there was another realtor involved in that deal, he walked away with a little over 100K. 3 years.
3 years.
Hey,
a lot of people don't see that.
He put 5K into the deal, but he got the 5K from his 401. And 3 years, he walked away with 100K.
Can't be. That's a good deal.
Took that money, paid off all his debt, and then took the rest and put it into buying another home, and still got some money left over.
So now he got 2 homes?
No, he sold it. We sold it. Yeah, but if he wanted to, he could have kept that home and just refinance cash out and buy another home and rent that out. He could have done that.
How does that refinance?
It's just like you're getting a mortgage. You're going to apply for a mortgage refinance loan to pull cash out. And then because he had so much equity, he can pull like 70K out. His mortgage is going to go up, but you would rent that house and then use that money to buy your next home. So now you can probably break even with the property you just refinanced. You break even so it doesn't cost you to own it. You're paying the mortgage on your new property. And then you got 2 assets that you can claim credits and deductions and tax write-offs with.
Oh, okay.
So, but anyways, that was my worst deal. Bro, I'm sick right now.
I'd be sick too.
Thinking about it. 10K. 10K! 10K! Hey man, me and my boy Manny just dropped some fire content on credit, real estate, right?
Yes,
just dropped some game. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Let us know if we can help you. Our links will be in the description, and everything we talked about with like credit building apps will be in the description as well.
Instagram, Facebook.
Habla Español too, right?
Habla Español, yep. If you need help with credit, taxes, real estate, we can help you out. We speak Spanish, Creole,
Yep.
whatever you need. Just hit us
Probably
up.
Creole too, bro.
Oh no.